Bali clearance. Good morning. Lion Inter 7355. Ready for pushback at 05.
Lion Inter 3734 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 7355 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Inter 7355 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 7355 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 3734 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 3734 taxi to gate 05.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Dynasty 3371 ready for pushback at 23. Dynasty 3371 cleared for pushback. Bali Tower. Good morning. China Eastern 4780 is on approach. China Eastern 4780 cleared to land runway 27. Dynasty 3371 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Lion Inter 7355 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. China Southern 5383 ready for pushback at 21. China Southern 5383 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 7355 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Emirates 1358 cleared to land runway 27.
Dynasty 3371 cleared for takeoff runway 27. China Eastern 4780 taxi to gate 23.
China Southern 5383 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Asiana 90512 is on approach. Asiana 90512 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Korean 90161 ready for pushback at 31. Korean 90161 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Emirates 1358 requesting taxi to the gates. Emirates 1358 taxi to gate 21.
Korean 90161 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. China Southern 5383 ready for takeoff runway 27. China Southern 5383 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower Korean Niner 161 ready for takeoff runway 27. Korean Niner 161 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Asiana 90512 taxi to gate 31.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Lion Enter 6787 ready for pushback at 69er.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Cebu 8440 is on approach.
Lion Enter 6787 cleared for pushback.
Cebu 8440 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Enter 6787 ready to taxi. Lion Enter 6787 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. AirAsia 90522 is on approach. AirAsia 90522 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Qatari 5369er ready for pushback at 17. Qatari 5369er cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Cebu 8440 requesting taxi to the gates. Cebu 8440 taxi to gate 69er.
Qatari 5369er taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. AirAsia 90522 requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 90522 taxi to gate 17.
Bali Tower. Lion Enter 6787 ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Enter 6787 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Lion Enter 4149er cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Lion Enter 4149er ready to taxi. Lion Enter 4149er taxi to runway 27. Qatari 5369er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Asia 5619 ready for pushback at 68.
Qatari 8588 cleared to land runway 27.
Asia 5619 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Asia 5619 ready to taxi. Asia 5619 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 5630 is on approach. Lion Inter 5630 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 4149er ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground Qatari 8588 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance, good morning. Korean 7959er ready for pushback at 27. Korean 7959er cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 4149er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 5630 taxi to gate 65.
Bali ground Korean 7959er ready to taxi. Korean 7959er taxi to runway 27.
Qatari 8588 taxi to gate 27.
Bali clearance, good morning. Cat Hay 1725 ready for pushback at 10. Cat Hay 1725 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Asia 5619 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 2426 cleared to land runway 27.
Asia 5619 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cat Hay 1725 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower Korean 7959er ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Type 7012 is on approach. Type 7012 cleared to land runway 27.
Korean 7959er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance, good morning. Cebu 8705 ready for pushback at 67.
Lion Inter 2426 taxi to gate 68.
Cebu 8705 cleared for pushback.
Super Green 7754 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Cebu 8705 ready to taxi. Cebu 8705 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower Cat Hay 1725 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance, good morning. Lion Inter 6725 ready for pushback at 06. Lion Inter 6725 cleared for pushback.
Type 7012 taxi to gate 10.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 6725 ready to taxi.
Cat Hay 1725 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 6725 taxi to runway 27. Bali ground, Super Green 7754 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 7754, taxi to gate 67.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Indonesia 1162 is on approach. Indonesia 1162 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Indonesia 1801 ready for pushback at 01. Indonesia 1801 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 1801 ready to taxi.
Asia 3534 clear to land runway 27.
Indonesia 1801 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, Cebu 8705, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good morning. Indonesia 2004 is on approach. Indonesia 2004 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 1162 taxi to gate 06.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Indonesia 3165 ready for pushback at 07. Indonesia 3165 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Indonesia 3165 ready to taxi. Indonesia 3165 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground. Asia 3534 requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 3534 taxi to gate 01.
Cebu 8705 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower. Lion Inter 6725 ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 6725 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali ground. Indonesia 2004 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 2004 taxi to gate 07.
Bali Tower. Indonesia 1801 ready for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 1801 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Singapore 3087 ready for pushback at 24. Singapore 3087 cleared for pushback. Bali ground. Singapore 3087 ready to taxi. Singapore 3087 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Indonesia 3165 ready for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 3165 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Lion Inter 7597 ready for pushback at 28. Lion Inter 7597 cleared for pushback.
Singapore 3087 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 7597 ready to taxi.
Dynasty 554 clear to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 7597 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning Philippines 827 ready for pushback at 08. Philippines 827 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Philippines 827 ready to taxi.
Bali Tower. Good morning China Southern 3722 is on approach. China Southern 3722 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 827 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower Lion Inter 7597 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground Dynasty 554 requesting taxi to the gates. Dynasty 554 taxi to gate 24.
Bali clearance. Good morning Lion Inter 3007 ready for pushback at 03. Lion Inter 3007 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good morning Korean 6930 is on approach. Korean 6930 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 3007 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 3007 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground China Southern 3722 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground Korean 6930 taxi to the gates.
AirAsia 3167 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 7597 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 827 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali ground AirAsia 3167 ready to taxi. AirAsia 3167 taxi to runway 27.
China Southern 3722 taxi to gate 25.
Korean 6930 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 8236 is on approach. Lion Inter 8236 cleared to land runway 27.
Asia 71903 cleared for pushed back.
Lion Inter 3007 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Asia 71903 ready to taxi. Asia 71903 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, Air Asia 3167 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. China Southern 8738 is on approach. China Southern 8738 cleared to land runway 27.
Air Asia 3167 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali ground. Lion Inter 8236 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 8236 taxi to gate 03.
Bali Tower, good morning. Indonesia 5686 is on approach. Indonesia 5686 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good morning. Super Green 7175 ready for pushback at 30. Super Green 7175 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good morning. Lion Inter 5422 is on approach. Lion Inter 5422 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground. China Southern 8738 requesting taxi to the gates.
Super Green 7175 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, good morning. Cathay 5257 ready for pushback at 26. Cathay 5257 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Asia 71903 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good morning. Philippines 1180 is on approach. Philippines 1180 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Indonesia 5686 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cathay 5257 taxi to runway 27.
Korean 6930 taxi to gate 26.
Indonesia 5686 taxi to gate 08.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 5422 taxi to the gates. Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Philippines 3613 ready for pushback at 29. Philippines 3613 cleared for pushback.
Asia 71903 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Lion Inter 472 is on approach. Lion Inter 472 cleared to land runway 27. Cathay 5257 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Super Green 7175 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 5422 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cebu 6459er cleared for pushback.
Philippines 3613 taxi to runway 27. Philippines 1180 taxi to gate 28.
Cebu 6459er taxi to runway 27.
China Southern 8738 taxi to gate 14.
Lion Inter 5422 taxi to gate 29. Bali Tower, Philippines 3613, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. China Eastern 4735, ready for pushback at 18.
Philippines 3613, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Inter the 472, requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter the 472, taxi to gate 30.
China Eastern 4735, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, China Eastern 4735, ready to taxi. China Eastern 4735, taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Dynasty 2993, ready for pushback at 12.
Cebu 6459er, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 2993, cleared for pushback. Bali ground, Dynasty 2993, ready to taxi. Dynasty 2993, taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good afternoon. Cathay 5360. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Air Asia 3433, ready for pushback at 20.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 3735, ready for pushback at 05.
Bali Tower, China Eastern 4735, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance. Good afternoon. Cathay 7887, ready for pushback at 16.
China Eastern 4735, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 4741, cleared for pushback.
Dynasty 2993, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Enter 3735 cleared for pushback.
Air Asia 3433 cleared for pushback.
Cathay 7887 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 4741 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Enter 3735 taxi to runway 27.
Air Asia 3433 taxi to runway 27.
Cathay 7887 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, China Eastern 4781, ready for pushback at 23.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Qatari 7566 is on approach. Qatari 7566 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Philippines 4147 ready for pushback at 22.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Qatari 6128 is on approach. Qatari 6128 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, Emirates 1359 ready for pushback at 21. Bali Tower, Air Asia 3433 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Indonesia 4653 ready for pushback at 66.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Philippines 2138 is on approach. Philippines 2138 cleared to land runway 27.
Qatari 7566 taxi to gate 12.
Indonesia 4653 cleared for pushback.
Emirates 1359 cleared for pushback.
Philippines 4147 cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 4781 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Emirates 2980 is on approach. Emirates 2980 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 4653 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Dynasty 9809 ready for pushback at 32.
Emirates 1359 taxi to runway 27.
Qatari 6128 taxi to gate 16.
Philippines 4147 taxi to runway 27.
Dynasty 9809 cleared for pushback.
China Eastern 4781 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 8138 is on approach. Indonesia 8138 clear to land runway 27.
Dynasty 9809 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, Asiana 9513 ready for pushback. At 31. Bali ground, Philippines 2138 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 2138 taxi to gate 02.
Bali clearance, good afternoon. Philippines 2789 ready for pushback at 19. Philippines 2789 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Cebu 8441 ready for pushback at 69. Cebu 8441 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance AirAsia 90523 ready for pushback at 17. AirAsia 90523 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Emirates 2980 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground Philippines 2789 ready to taxi. Philippines 2789 taxi to runway 27.
Cebu 8441 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground AirAsia 90523 ready to taxi. AirAsia 90523 taxi to runway 27.
AirAsia 3433 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Cathay 7887, ready for takeoff runway 27. Cathay 7887, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 4870 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 4741 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 3735 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty 90809 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground Indonesia 8138 requesting taxi to the gates.
Emirates 2980 taxi to gate 17.
Bali Tower, China Eastern 4781 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 8138 taxi to gate 05.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Singapore 1362 is on approach. Singapore 1362 clear to land runway 27.
Asiana 90513 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. AirAsia 850 is on approach. AirAsia 850 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 4870 taxi to gate 69.
Bali ground Asiana 90513 ready to taxi. Asiana 90513 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. KLM 2898 is on approach. KLM 2898 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground Singapore 1362 taxi to the gates. Singapore 1362 taxi to gate 31.
Bali clearance. Lion Inter 5631, ready for pushback at 65. Lion Inter 5631, cleared for pushback.
Bali ground AirAsia 850 requesting taxi to the gates. AirAsia 850 taxi to gate 18.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 5631, ready to taxi. Lion Inter 5631, taxi to runway 27.
China Eastern 4781 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Philippines 4147 ready for takeoff runway 27. Philippines 4147 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Emirates 1359 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 4653 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Philippines 2789 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
KLM 2898 taxi to gate 19. AirAsia 90523 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cebu 8441 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Asiana 9er513 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance Qatari 8589er ready for pushback at 27. Qatari 8589er cleared for pushback. Bali ground Qatari 8589er ready to taxi. Qatari 8589er taxi to runway 27. Bali Tower, good afternoon. Air Asia 7510 is on approach. Air Asia 7510 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 5631, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 2427 ready for pushback at 68.
Air Asia 4162 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 2427 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Lion Inter 2427 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 2427 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance type 7013 ready for pushback at 10.
Super Green 7755 cleared for pushback.
Type 7013 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Air Asia 7510 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali ground Super Green 7755 ready to taxi. Super Green 7755 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 5631 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Qatari 8589er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Type 7013 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 1163 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground Air Asia 4162 requesting taxi to the gates. Air Asia 4162 taxi to gate 27.
Bali ground Indonesia 1163 ready to taxi.
Air Asia 7510 taxi to gate 23.
Indonesia 1163 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance Indonesia 2005 ready for pushback at 07. Indonesia 2005 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Indonesia 2005 ready to taxi. Indonesia 2005 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance Asia 3535 ready for pushback at 01.
Lion Inter 2427 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower type 7013 ready for takeoff runway 27. Type 7013 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower Super Green 7755 ready for takeoff runway 27. Super Green 7755 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 90368 is on approach. Indonesia 90368 clear to land runway 27.
Asia 3535 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, Indonesia 1163, ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground Asia 3535 ready to taxi. Asia 3535 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Indonesia 7346 is on approach. Indonesia 7346 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 1163, cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 2005 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Indonesia 936A, requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 936A, taxi to gate 06.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Cebu 6352 is on approach. Cebu 6352, cleared to land runway 27.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Lion Inter 8320 is on approach. Lion Inter 8320 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 7346 taxi to gate 22.
Bali Tower Asia 3535 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground, Cebu 6352, requesting taxi to the gates.
Lion Inter 7174 cleared to land runway 27.
Cebu 6352, taxi to gate 21.
Bali clearance Dynasty the 555 ready for pushback at 24. Dynasty the 555 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 8320 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 8320 taxi to gate 68.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. Asia 5668 is on approach. Asia 5668 cleared to land runway 27.
Asia 3535 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Dynasty the 555 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 7174 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 7174 taxi to gate 01.
Bali Tower, good afternoon. New Zealand 1136 is on approach. New Zealand 1136 clear to land runway 27.
Bali clearance China Southern 3723 ready for pushback at 25.
Bali Tower Dynasty the 555 ready for takeoff runway 27.
China Southern 3723 cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Qatari 4120 is on approach. Qatari 4120 cleared to land runway 27.
Asia 5668 taxi to gate 07.
Bali clearance Lion Inter 8237 ready for pushback at 03.
China Southern 3723 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 8237 cleared for pushback. Bali ground Lion Inter 8237 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 8237 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, New Zealand 1136 requesting taxi to the gates.
China Southern 8136 clear to land runway 27.
New Zealand 1136 taxi to gate 25.
Bali ground, Qatari 4120 requesting taxi to the gates. Qatari 4120 taxi to gate 24. Bali Tower. Good evening. Korean 1432 is on approach. Korean 1432 cleared to land runway 27.
Dynasty the 555 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, China Southern 3723 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground China Southern 8136 requesting taxi to the gates. China Southern 8136 taxi to gate 20.
Bali clearance, China Southern 8739er ready for pushback at 14.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Super Green the 592 Mayday Mayday Mayday.
China Southern 8739er cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance Korean 6931 ready for pushback at 26.
Bali ground, China Southern 8739er ready to taxi. China Southern 8739er taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, Korean 1432 taxi to the gates.
Bali clearance Indonesia 5687 ready for pushback at 08.
Korean 1432 requesting taxi to the gates. Korean 1432 taxi to gate 32.
China Southern 3723 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Bali Tower, Lion Inter 8237 ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 8237 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
China Southern 8739er cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Korean 6931 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 5687 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Philippines 1181 ready for pushback at 28. Philippines 1181 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 9338 cleared to land runway 27.
Korean 6931 taxi to runway 27.
Indonesia 5687 taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 1181 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 473 ready for pushback at 30.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 90294 is on approach. Indonesia 90294 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 5423 ready for pushback at 29. Bali Tower, Philippines 1181 ready for takeoff runway 27. Lion Inter 5423 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 994 cleared to land runway 27.
Lion Inter 473 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 90338 taxi to gate 08.
Bali ground, Lion Inter 5423 ready to taxi.
Lion Inter 473 taxi to runway 27.
Lion Inter 5423 taxi to runway 27.
Bali ground, Indonesia 90294 requesting taxi to the gates.
Bali Tower, good evening. Qantas 90470 is on approach. Qantas 90470 cleared to land runway 27.
Indonesia 90294 taxi to gate 67.
Bali clearance, Qatari 7567 ready for pushback at 12.
Bali Tower, good evening. Philippines 2784 is on approach. Philippines 2784 cleared to land runway 27. Bali ground, Indonesia 99954 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 99954 taxi to gate 66.
Qatari 7567 cleared for pushback.
Bali clearance, Philippines 2139er ready for pushback at 02. Philippines 2139er cleared for pushback.
Bali Tower, good evening. China Southern 4702 Mayday Mayday Mayday.
Bali ground, Qantas 90470 requesting taxi to the gates.
Qatari 7567 taxi to runway 27.
Philippines 2139er taxi to runway 27.
Qantas 90470 taxi to gate 10.
Bali clearance, Indonesia 8139 ready for pushback at 05.
Bali ground, Philippines 2784 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 2784 taxi to gate 02.
Bali clearance Qatari 6129 ready for pushback at 16.
Bali clearance Emirates 2981 ready for pushback at 17.
Philippines 1181 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Bali Tower Korean 6931 ready for takeoff runway 27. Korean 6931 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 5687 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter, the 473 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Qatari 6129 cleared for pushback.
Lion Inter 5423 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Indonesia 8139 taxi to runway 27.
Emirates 2981 cleared for pushback.
Qatari 7567 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Qatari 6129 taxi to runway 27. AirAsia 938 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 2139 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Emirates 2981 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 90554 is on approach. Indonesia 90554 cleared to land runway 27. Bali Tower, good evening. Lion Inter 1388 is on approach. Lion Inter 1388 cleared to land runway 27.
AirAsia 938 taxi to gate 26.
Bali Tower Emirates 2981 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali clearance Singapore 1363 ready for pushback at 31. Singapore 1363 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground, Indonesia 90554 requesting taxi to the gates. Indonesia 90554 taxi to gate 03.
Bali Tower, good evening. Indonesia 6068 is on approach. Indonesia 6068 cleared to land runway 27.
Emirates 2981 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Singapore 1363 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance, Lion Inter 4871 ready for pushback at 69.
Bali Tower Qatari 6129 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Lion Inter 4871 cleared for pushback. Lion Inter 1388 taxi to gate 05. Bali ground, Lion Inter 4871 ready to taxi. Lion Inter 4871 taxi to runway 27. Philippines 1212 cleared to land runway 27.
AirAsia 851 cleared for pushback. Bali ground AirAsia RA851 ready to taxi. AirAsia RA851 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Asia 1752 is on approach. Asia 1752 cleared to land runway 27.
KLM 2899 cleared for pushback.
Indonesia 6068 taxi to gate 69.
Bali ground KLM 2899 ready to taxi. KLM 2899 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower. Good evening. China Eastern 9236 is on approach. China Eastern 9236 cleared to land runway 27. Bali ground. Philippines 1212 requesting taxi to the gates. Philippines 1212 taxi to gate 65. Bali Tower. Good evening. Philippines 7442 is on approach. Philippines 7442 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground. Asia 1752 requesting taxi to the gates. Asia 1752 taxi to gate 64.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Super Green 5644 is on approach. Super Green 5644 cleared to land runway 27.
China Eastern 9236 taxi to gate 19.
Bali clearance AirAsia 7511 ready for pushback at 23. AirAsia 7511 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Philippines 7442 requesting taxi to the gates.
Lion Inter 5336 cleared to land runway 27.
Philippines 7442 taxi to gate 18.
AirAsia 7511 taxi to runway 27.
Bali clearance. AirAsia 4163 ready for pushback at 27. AirAsia 4163 cleared for pushback.
Bali ground. Super Green 5644 requesting taxi to the gates. Super Green 5644 taxi to gate 30.
Bali Tower. Good evening. Cebu 2722 is on approach. Cebu 2722 cleared to land runway 27.
Qatari 6129 cleared for takeoff runway 27. Indonesia 8139 cleared for takeoff runway 27.
AirAsia 4163 taxi to runway 27.
Bali Tower, Singapore 1363 ready for takeoff runway 27.
Bali ground. Lion Inter 5336 requesting taxi to the gates. Lion Inter 5336 taxi to gate 29.
China Southern 7042 cleared to land runway 27.
Bali ground, Cebu 2722 requesting taxi to the gates.
Dynasty 5136 cleared to land runway 27.
Cebu 2722 taxi to gate 27.